So Coros have rolled out the most important update probably ever. About a month ago, in a YouTube live stream video, their CEO, Louis Wu, have announced the new EvoLab by Coros, and they called it the evolution of personal fitness evaluation packed into a wrist-based wearable. Besides a fancy name, what does it really offer? Let's find out. Hi to the fitness community out there. I'm Yair and welcome to my channel. First, it offers your training load. Your watch will present the last 7 days training load impact in a score of 0 to 1000. It will try to take into account all of your latest sessions in order to provide you with a training intensity recommendation. So you would be able to know if you're pushing too hard and need to slow down, or that you have some more left in the tank. The EvoLab will try to evaluate your last 7 days load impact alongside your last 6 weeks of training to get a 7 days range of training load. If you scroll down this widget on the watch, it will tell you something like you're ready for a peak performance. The second part is your training effect. This feature is not new to the EvoLab. You could find it before on your Coros app. It basically gives your workout a score between 0 to 5. It will try to evaluate how you performed in both aerobic and anaerobic domains. You would get a written evaluation of your performance. If your max heart rate is configured correctly, this metric should be quite handy. Oh, and by the way, if you find this video useful, don't forget to hit that like button, since it would help me a lot and I will appreciate it. Also, consider joining my fitness journey by hitting the subscribe button, so you won't miss out videos like this in the near future. Back to the EvoLab. One of the useful features for a runner is the marathon level and race predictor. First, you get a marathon level score between 0 to 100, which will determine whether you're a recreational or an elite runner. By the way, a score of 100 means that you're a 2-hour marathoner. That basically puts you on the same scoring system as Eliud Kipchoge, so it's never too late to aspire high. This score will affect your race predictor, and you'll get a race predictor for a 5K, 10K, half marathon and full marathon. Coros is claiming that this system is smart enough to include and exclude the most suitable runs for those predictors. That's a neat feature, and the fact that you can view this data directly on your watch is even more impressive. Another neat feature is the training focus, which means that you'll get the last session focus, which will be determined automatically. Let's look how it is presented in the Coros app. When you'll open it, click on the shield icon. Now you should see your profile stats. First, you'll have your marathon level, VO2 max, running performance, and more. If you'll click this section, you'll see a graph of 30 days to 1 year progress. Like all graphs made by Coros, you can play with it and add more metrics to the mix. The second box contains your fatigue, basic fitness, and load impact. Again, you can change the date's resolution up to a year. The third box is dedicated to your 7 days training load. You have this blue area here, so it means that you should stay within its borders to make sure that you're making a progress. Any value under this area should be considered as under training, while any value above should be considered as excessive. It is quite a different approach from Polar, for instance. I found the implementation of the blue area made by Coros much more comprehensive. Lastly, we have the race predictor. This feature is probably familiar to all of the Garmin users. It basically takes into account all of your data and squeezes it into an easy to understand race predictor for several types of races. By the way, mine is a bit off since I haven't used the Coros device in the past few months, and now I'm working on low intensity runs. If you don't see the stats, you need to complete several conditions. First, it might take up to a week for the initial data to appear. Second, you'll need 300 minutes of running data. Most of the data should be performed on a flat surface in a road run or a track run. The HR data should be at a certain intensity. For a complete list of requirements, please refer to the Coros website. I will leave a link to that in the description section down below. So what is my overall opinion about the Coros EvoLab? First, it looks like Coros are in the right direction, and they now offer some extra value besides GPS tracking and HR data. They still need some time to fine-tune everything, but they give all of these goodies even to their lower-end models, which includes the Pace 2 and to some extent the original Pace. However, you should take into consideration that it is all running focused. It doesn't mean that it won't work for you if you're not a runner, it just won't be that beneficial. Also, Coros still doesn't have a web version like Polar or Garmin that you can view all of the data and generate reports from it. All in all, that's an outstanding addition to the Coros ecosystem, and if you didn't have enough reasons to hop on the cart and buy a Coros wearable, now it's a great time. Question of the day. If you're a Coros user, does it make you feel that you've bet on the right horse? If you use other brands' wearables, does it convince you to switch to Coros? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you found this video useful, it would be great if you'll hit that like button and also consider subscribing to join our growing community. Thank you for watching, and what are you waiting for? Go and train and view your stats. Bye.